Jump ball. JV basketball. Christopher Edward. On the bell 11, Riverdale North is first. Into the game for the Rams, number 15, Jason Smith.
Semifinals here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Pull up a chair and spend some of your Saturday night with us. Should be exciting basketball. Joseph 1 for 2.
Everybody, apologies for the technical difficulties early on here. The audio has been an issue with some of the internet problems on campus.
Canty in trouble. Fans it out. Thompson passes on the 3. Shot clock down to 10. Trying to go back to Canty, and this time he can't save it. The pass from Amani Hall. Too hard for Canty to handle. 14-29 remaining as Chaffey will work at the length of the court. Meanwhile, Matu Villicasi has checked in for the Panthers. Beard drives at baseline, double pump, doesn't get rimmed, tapped up, no good, and here come the Rams. Spin move in transition and another turnover. Jason Smith. Well, I kind of put the jinx on him there when I talked about the assist-to-turnover ratio, and that time the pass a little offline for Smith.
Well, Jeff, right now, City's just playing a little bit too fast. And it's probably something that they like doing. They like up-tempo style, but they need to pound it in. They need to get a little bit more methodical with it.
Josh Callan has come on along with LaDonovan Wilder. So 5 new players on the floor for City College of San Francisco. Not one starter remains, and we're just over 6 minutes in. That's a stark difference between these two teams. Chaffey not nearly as long of a bench as City College of San Francisco. Beard off a curl, turnaround three-pointer, back iron.
Really good feet there from Beard.
And Beard corrals the long rebound, weaving through traffic, pushes it out. Hard drive into a crowd and a foul called. Going to see Villicasi heading to the line.
Yeah, Villicasi does a good job of recognizing, hey, look, nobody's within 12 feet of me. I have a wide open lane to the bucket. He goes in, attacks the rim, and City right now are a little bit on their heels in terms of the speed of the ball game. Probably not something they're used to. 31 on the season, and you talked about their run here to the Final Four in the 3C2A in Las Positas. Not a lot of adversity facing coming in.
Yeah, and there's a lot of depth in the South. I mean, you look at a team like Chaffey that comes in very hot. They were only the co-conference winner in their conference, in the Foothill Conference. With a 9-1 record, you had San Bernardino Valley in the same conference. So Chaffey comes in with a record of 25-6. That's not 30-1. But the competition very steep in that Foothill Conference, 12-9. Obviously, no pretenders at this point when you're down to 4 teams. Wilder faces up, foul called.
And remember, everybody, this is game 1 of 2 here on semifinal Saturday. Later on, it will be Saddleback College, the defending state champion here in the 3C2A, taking on Fresno City College. And Fresno City, you talk about a team that likes to get up and down. Watch out, leading the state in points per game.
Mike, you got to call play-by-play in that game. Just breathe. Deep knee bends. Get yourself ready.
I tell you what, I might have to take a break here from color commentating duties.
Callan in the post, kicks it back out. Briggs back to Callan. Shot clock down to 14. Callan steps through a double team. The fadeaway, front iron, does not get the roll. A scrum for the rebound. It's on the floor. The Rams have it. It's Briggs in traffic. Lays it up. Good and one.
That is big boy basketball right there by Briggs.
San Francisco, as a team, out-rebounds their opponents by nearly 8 rebounds a game, and they're one of the better offensive rebounding teams in the entire state as a team. 12.7 puts them in the top 20 in offensive rebounding in the state of California. Briggs completes the three-point play. Tie ball game at 12. Beard will come and get it against pressure, and now Copeland will drop off.
Spread the word, everybody. We have a doubleheader here tonight. Should be a good one.
Beard leans over the dribble, starts a drive, in traffic, puts up the runner, no good, tapped up, no good. Copeland with the long rebound. Copeland looking to run, it's a 3-on-3. Copeland threw a double team, shot high off the glass, no good. Rebound to the Panthers. They try to air it out, but the pass out of bounds.
He thought he was going to do one of these. That's an obscure movie reference. Wow. Necessary roughness.
Man, one of your favorites. I'll tell you, if I'm going to continue to be your partner here, I'm going to have to commit to watching that movie a few times because I'm lagging behind when you make a reference from that one.
Well, do yourself a favor and watch the movie. It's a good one, especially for a sports fan. Officials for tonight's game, Horace Shields, Evan Swanger, and Ryan McCarty.
Jason Smith in for Dunbar. Briggs, spin move to the rim, good and one.
Man, Briggs has been a difference maker here thus far early for City College of San Francisco.
Briggs coming in averaging 9.6 points per game. He's about to go for about 6 in a minute if he can complete the three-point opportunity here. Comes in shooting 66% from the line. What had been a three-point lead for Chaffey is gone. The Rams lead it by 2. Briggs readies and drains the free throw. 6-0 run. More pressure in the backcourt. Beard off the pass from Taylor. Copeland continues with the on-the-ball pressure. Brown drives the lane, runs into a man, forces a shot up, rimming no good. Offensive rebound to Edward, his follows good.
Jeff, the scouting report on Alfred Brown, unbelievable shooter. That's a direct quote from Perry Webster.
Lob pass to Canty, and he lays it in.
Great hands. What a luxury it is as a guard to have those kind of hands and that kind of body down low receiving passes.
17-14. The Rams back out to a three-point lead. Beard jets into the front court. Taylor checked by Canty.
I'd like to see him go one-on-one.
Taylor with the runner off the glass is good.
That's a good matchup there for Taylor. That's a tough job defending there for Jalen Canty. Make the big man work.
I have Taylor with 8 in the game.
I think you're right.
half of Chaffey's points, but the Rams lead it by 1. Troy Thompson, over 40% from three-point range, but this is Briggs who buries it. Sean Briggs, caution flammable. 9 in a row. Beard all the way to the glass, gets hammered by Canty. So Beard able to get all the way to the glass, and finally Canty has to come over and foul him, and Beard will head to the line. First free throw from Beard is good. Nodar returns for Chaffey. AC Kirkwood checks into the game for the first time. Beard readies the second free throw. That's good. So both teams having success offensively here early on, 20-18. It's been Sean Briggs keying the Ram run, but the Panthers, for their part, have hung around. Dunbar, meanwhile, has returned for the Rams. They're going back to Briggs. Taylor on him. Copeland fakes the three, fires from 17, and rattles it home.
Man, Copeland's got a pretty nice stroke there, Jeffrey, and good touch as well.
Copeland comes in, shooting 40% from long range, so you have to respect it. That time he got his man in the air. Taylor wide open. Back iron. Long rebound.
Man.
It's Joseph in a crowd. Contact, shot up, offensive foul.
I'm not going to say it's a terrible call, but I disagree with it. The defender's right into him. How is that a foul? Coach Klein, Jeff Klein for Chaffey, not a fan of the call either.
So Joseph's going to sit down with his second foul with 10-10 remaining in the first half, and a golden opportunity perhaps for City College of San Francisco.
Let's see if I maybe run a set play right now. Try to get Nodar or Copeland up for a three here.
Keandre Dew has checked in. Copeland at the elbow. Canty in the low post. Hooks a pass to Dunbar. Here is Nodar from three, rimming no good. Rebound tapped around, and the Panthers have it. Kirkwood with the boards.
Good job there by Chaffey, winning the rebound against Dew and Canty. Keandre Dew already signed play at Oregon State, Pac-12 kid, big-time talent.
Beard gets by Copeland, challenges Canty. Double pump off the glass is good.
Man, and Beard gives Canty a little chin music with regard to trash talk.
Well, Canty's already got a foul, so he'll afford to challenge. Nodar fakes, drives to the glass, missed the layup. Canty on the offensive glass. In a crowd, he's hammered, and he'll head to the line.
Man, Canty, he's a load to deal with them, though.
Talked about the 9 blocks for Canty, the rebounds as well. 9 or more rebounds in 6 straight as he's up near 9 rebounds as an average on the season. Interesting stat on Canty as he readies the first free throw, and that's good. He has struggled from the line of late, shooting about 40% over his last several games, but he was 1 of 6 here at Las Positas in the 1-point win for the Rams, but he looked pretty good on the first one. So maybe he's starting to get the range. Knocks them both down, 24-20. City College of San Francisco leading it by 4. 9:09 and counting remaining in the first half. Beard battling Copeland. Brown dribbles it off his foot. Copeland with the steal.
Good defense by
Copeland
Nodar.
looking to run.
That's offense.
Runs right into Beard. It's an offensive foul.
That's a good call. I'm okay with that. The City followers don't like it, but tell you what, he used the forearm to brace himself on the impact, and tell you what, that's going to get called about 90% of the time.
So it's not so much that that they're saying that Beard was set, but more that the forearm was used by Copeland to ward him off.
Yeah, because that just looks bad. It looks like you're clearing out. It's almost
Beard,
like when you're going up against somebody trying to guard you down low, you try to block, you bring the arm down.
Villicasi to the glass and lays it in. He backed out on Copeland and then went right around him.
Villicasi, a very crafty player. Like it.
24-22, City College of San Francisco, the 2-point lead. Dunbar, stutter step, lays it in. Dunbar, among the leaders in the state of California in assists on the season. He's top 10, but that time takes care of the offense himself.
Brown's going to have to take over here. He'll pull up from 30.
He was practicing from about 5 feet beyond the line, and that's where he'll fire from. Too strong. Dunbar with the rebound. Head up, looking to run, hooks a pass. Dew goes for the reverse, and it's blocked.
Great block there by Edward. Anticipated that one all the way. Jeff, we talked about the rims being tight, but also the color scheme in the gym makes the basket a little tough to acquire if you're not used to it. And I think we saw that right there from Brown, that last possession for Chaffey.
Villicasi has Dew. Crossover dribble into the lane, blocked by Canty. No goaltend, but right to Taylor.
Yeah, it was close to being a goaltend. I think City College probably would have been better off had it been a goaltend, so they could have reset the defense.
Taylor able to finish off. Three-pointer is good from Nodar.
You can't go under as a defender. If you're Donovan Taylor, you have to stay up on the shooter. What are you doing?
Nodar's tray gives the Rams their largest lead at 5. Beard into a crowd. He'll head to the line. Canty and Dew both in the area, so who gets the foul call here? This could be important. It's going to go on Dew.
Coach LeBon doesn't like the call, but, I mean, a lot of contact there. You bring the arms down. You know, it might have been all ball, but it's going to be called, and it's tough. He's got to tell his players, hey, look, you got a little guy in there trying to get some contact. Just go straight up and, you know, make it look good.
Beard is one of those players that's absolutely fearless. You see him from time to time. He's a little guy, but he is not afraid.
He's fearless, and not only that, he likes the contact, and he feeds off of the contact. He's able to hang in the air, let the block go down, and he shoots it over the hands.
Yeah, he's very strong.
Yeah.
We've already seen him double pump a couple of shots up on the glass. He missed the first free throw, meanwhile. So trying to cut into this 5-point deficit. Second free throw in and out. So Beard comes up empty, and the Rams will look to extend on the 5-point lead.
It's one thing being fearless. You got to capitalize on free throws when you do get to the strike.
Briggs, who had a 9-0 run earlier in the half, spins back to his left, forces up a shot, no good. Rebound to Edward. Panthers looking to run. Beard with the crossover. The ball out of bounds. What's the call?
Foul. Reach in.
So Beard's going to head right back to the line. That's the 9th team foul on City College of San Francisco. So whether he was shooting or not, he's shooting.
This is a 1-and-1, and you know it's good for a guard to get some reps, even though he missed the last 2. I tell you what, he's probably not going to miss the 3rd one in a row.
Well, Beard is the kind of player that can single-handedly put a team in foul trouble, but he's going to have a tough time on a team that goes about 14 deep. He's going to be busy at the line if he wants to get this team in foul trouble.
They use equipment managers too.
Beard's free throw is good.
Okay, so that is actually the 10th team foul, so it's 2 shots the rest of the way, 6:37 to go. And for a team that does a good job of getting to the free throw line, that could be huge.
Yeah, as we alluded to before, as a team, they get to the line as well as about anyone in the state statistically. Meanwhile, Beard misses the second. 4-point lead for City College of San Francisco. Briggs directs traffic. Back to Briggs in the low post. Turnaround shot from 10 feet. Back iron no good. Tapped up, no. Thompson in a crowd, misses the follow. Gets it back. Blocked on the way up. The long rebound out to the Rams. Nodar is going to go for long range and bury it.
Nodar likes this gym, and his feet were set. He knew that ball was coming to him. I think he knew that was going in before he even had the ball.
He attempts nearly 6 3-pointers a game. He's not shy. Took the chance there. Back-to-back threes for Nodar, meanwhile, and it's a 7-point lead. Taylor hangs and scores. They don't seem to have any answer for Donovan Taylor.
Not with Nodar guarding him.
Yeah, they're switching with Nodar. Well, now Taylor's matched up on Nodar. For a minute, they were switching offense and defense.
Gonna work.
Briggs.
Them inside.
Passes out of a double team.
Go back to him.
Now gets it back. Here comes the double team again. Smith will dial it up from long range. No good.
Like the offense there from City. Inside out action. You're going to get a good shot. We saw one right there.
Beard hard drive. Fans it out. Brown rimming no good. Fouled in the backcourt by Taylor. And I'm not sure what Taylor's thinking there if he picks up the foul 80 feet away from the basket.
He's probably thinking, well, I'm going to stop the transition opportunity here for City. It's not the worst foul in the world, only the first foul on Donovan Taylor, who's been key here tonight in the first half for Chaffey College.
5-point lead for City College of San Francisco. We're ticking down toward 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Lob pass to Canty. Taylor with good help comes up with the steal. Beard with a long pass looking for Edward, who jams it.
And one. Nodar just got put on a poster.
Well, I'll tell you, Edward and Nodar might make the highlight reel. I think we might have a YouTube clip going up on the SoCal College Sports Channel.
I think you might be right.
Edward with the finish. 32-29. A moment ago, it was a 4-point lead. But in what has to be considered a theme for the weekend, once one team starts to gain a sense of control, here comes the other team. 5-0 for the Panthers. They're back within 2. Thompson around the screen, has it tapped away and saved. Another turnover. Here come the Panthers in transition. No numbers. Beard will peel it out. Brown fakes the 3. Hard drive to the rim. Missed the layup. Edwards follow. Couldn't get the handle. Briggs out for the Rams.
Jeff, this has been a quick first half.
They'll go to Canty. Through a double team. Lays it up and missed it. Again, the Panthers with the defensive rebounding. It's one and done for the Rams.
Big man's got to go through contact, not go around it.
Beard loses the handle. Back-to-back turnovers. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Briggs gives it up to Thompson. Flies in, loses the handle. No foul call.
Travel.
The Rams will set up. Nodar on the skip pass. Can't get it to go. Nodar maybe didn't quite have his feet under him. Might have rushed that one a little bit.
A little bit. I think it was surprised he was so wide open.
Timeout taken. Jeff Klein wants to talk it over on the Chaffey sideline.
Here's the thing. Chaffey does not go very deep in terms of their personnel. So a good timeout here by Coach Klein to get to reset the offense. And we will take a timeout ourselves. 3:42 remaining here in the first half. 32-30. Chaffey and City College semifinal number 1 here on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
Chaffey College will bring it in on the far side. Chaffey in the road, black, gray, and red. City College of San Francisco in the white here in the first half. Beard battling Copeland. They try to go backdoor.
Villakazi
claiming he was held.
And he was. A foul called on the far side there. And that's a good call there as Nodar was holding on to the jersey from Villakazi. And Villakazi is going to go to the line for 2. And Jeff, we talked about the double penalty with a lot of time remaining here in the first half being a factor. And Chaffey with an opportunity here to tie things up at 32-all.
Villakazi started the season in the starting lineup for Chaffey College, but midway through the season, he moved to the bench for Jeff Klein as he misses the first free throw. And That was a move with some purpose. You suspect maybe to get a little bit of offensive punch off the bench. It's not a very long bench, but Villakazi, the type of guy who can come in, get shots for himself, deliver some instant offense. Goes 0 for 2. Chaffey struggling from the line.
Struggling with this basket. This could be a Chaffey lead right now, but they trail it by 2, and the shooting woes continue here for the Panthers.
Shot clock at 15 as Smith moves in on Villakazi. Briggs faces up. Shot clock down to 9. He'll fire from 18 feet. Rimming, no good. Dew had the rebound for a moment, but Beard digs it out. Ahead to Edward. One-on-one with Briggs. Lays it in. Edwards ever so close to sliding that pivot foot and picking up the travel, I think, on that one.
Jeff, I tell you what, not the fact that their leading scorer, Victor Joseph, has been out with foul trouble for much of the first half. Chaffey tied up with the #1 team in the North. This bodes well here for the Panthers moving forward.
Copeland fires from long range. Taylor snaps down the board. 7-0 run for Chaffey College, and they've tied it up. And it's exactly true. You almost forget that Joseph, he of over 20 points a game, has 2 points in the ballgame. Villakazi, crossover on Dew. Peels it back out. Meanwhile, the shot clock down to 6. Beard's going to have to force something up. Tries to hook a pass. It's broken up. Smith looking to run, but he's got no numbers. In a crowd. Lays it in.
Well, don't tell him that.
Jason Smith splits the triple team. 34-32.
He just ran by everybody. I'd like to see him on a relay team.
For all we know, you might. Snapping a pass down low to Edward. Terrific look from Beard.
It's just way too easy there defensively. Coach LeBlanc is going to have to shore that up at halftime.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's a tie ball game. Good one brewing here in semifinal number 1. Briggs out of a double team. Nodar wide open. No good.
Chaffey gets away with one there. No look.
Long pass ahead, looking for Brown, who can't quite come down with it. Well, they've gone for the home run on several occasions here, and I think they've gotten 1 or 2. But another turnover here for Chaffey. And as we talked about a little bit earlier in the broadcast, turnovers for these teams somewhat uncharacteristic. So maybe a little bit of nerves at work.
Yeah, I think both teams maybe a little flustered by the stage here, the Final Four for the 3C2A.
Thompson tries the 3, can't get it to go, but Canty keeps it alive.
Beast.
Canty down low, lays it in.
And they just have to do more of that. You have to punish Chaffey College every possession. Make them work to block you out. City College of San Francisco, they'd be well served to just pound the basketball the rest of the way.
Canty and Briggs have really teamed up in this first half for City College of San Francisco. Throw in a little Nodar as well, and that's the Ram offense. Shot clock down to 10. Stutter step from Villakazi. Canty moves over to swat it away.
A couple times I think, Jeff, you and I would agree, very borderline possible goaltending calls could have been called.
They're working around the outside. Long 3 from Copeland. Bang!
Yeah, Copeland liked it immediately as he was doing the I just made the 3 back pedal.
I always like that move. Of course, my 3 was from like 12 feet. But I still backpedaled.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that much either.
39-34. Quick 5-0 run for the Rams. And Chaffey will play for 1. Joseph has returned. Right around a screen. Comes up shooting from 15 feet. Air ball. Rebound to Thompson. He'll fire from 3/4 court. No good, and we will head to the locker room. 39-34. City College of San Francisco with a 5-point lead over Chaffey. It's men's semifinal number 1 in the CCCAA basketball championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
Remember, everybody, you don't have to be in front of a computer to watch the game live. Download the Ustream app for your tablet, PC, or smartphone device and search SoCal College Sports, one word. Also, you can go to your smartphone device or tablet PC's web browser and type in www.socalcollegesports.com. This broadcast being brought to you by eTeamSponsor.com. Automated fundraising that works. Also by Jostens. And Bob McCloskey Insurance, the official insurance partner for the California Community College Athletic Association. And by Nevco, Integrated Display and Scoring Solutions. And the official ball of the California Community College Athletic Association's men's and women's Final Four, Wilson. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, everybody. If you want to be recognized and get the word out, give us a hello or a constructive criticism. Tweet at us at SoCal College SPO. (39-34), City College of San Francisco with a 5-point lead at halftime. Join Mike Cepeda and Jeff Stoynoff in just a little bit with a recap of some stats from the first half.
We welcome you back to Las Positas College and the 3C2A basketball championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. I am Jeff Stoynoff, joined by Mike Cepeda. 39-34 at the half. City College of San Francisco with a 5-point lead. But for Chaffey College, you look at leading scorer Victor Joseph, just 2 points as he was battling foul trouble. So he did not have big fun in that first half. And if you're Chaffey, you got to feel good that you go in here down 5. And Brown throw him into the equation as well, because he had no points, along with Joseph, have combined for 2 points.
Yeah, I think if you're Chaffey College, you like where you're at right now. You're only down by 5, and 2 of your key cogs in terms of what you do offensively did not have very big first halves, and they get the more friendly basket in terms of shooting it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Is CCSF, for both the men's and the women's, going to go home? We're going to find out in a little bit.
Yeah, that would be incredibly disappointing after the seasons that they've had. For City College of San Francisco, I think we saw a lot of what they do well in the first half. They got 4 3-pointers as a team, but I think the key statistic, 11 offensive rebounds. And I think that number might be a little soft.
Yeah.
I think it might even be a little bit higher than that. But they've really dominated on the boards, and you have to imagine that they're going to need to do something similar to hold off Chaffey here in the second half.
Well, I thought City College of San Francisco didn't respond very well to the speed that Chaffey was trying to bring and trying to implement in the first half. Chaffey likes to get up and down, and I think City College of San Francisco played a little bit too fast to start off the first half, but then they settled down and they were able to accumulate, really impose with their size down low and accumulate the 5-point lead that they currently have. But, you know, they're going to have a little bit more of that in the second half, be a little bit more methodical. I'd like to see them work it inside and out. That's what they want to do, and they got away from it for a stretch there, but they went back to it, and it provided them some good things.
We're moments away from the start of the second half. We'll step aside very briefly and come back with the second half. Men's semifinal number 1, City College of San Francisco and Chaffey College here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And we are underway in the second half. Just that quickly, Dunbar at the controls. Dunbar dials it up, long range, off the iron, no good, now to play. Chaffey will get it back.
And I can't stress enough how much more difficult it is to shoot on this rim because of the difficulty in acquiring the rim with the color scheme here in the gym.
And if there's one team, as we alluded to earlier on the broadcast, that has perhaps an advantage here in the Final Four, it would be City College of San Francisco, who played in this gym back on February 17th, a victory over Las Positas College. They try the back door, and it's knocked out of play. It'll stay with Chaffey. Shot clock at 14. Donovan Taylor really did the yeoman's work in the first half, leading Chaffey with 12 points. Carrying the load as Joseph and Brown struggled. Teardrop from Beard is short, and Canty pulls down the board. Dunbar, top 5 in assists in the state. Puts up the runner, whistled, and a foul called, and it will be Dunbar heading to the line.
It's going to be Beard.
Talked about Chaffey and their ability to get to the line, but City College of San Francisco, no slouch as well. They're also in the top 5 in free throw attempts. So both these teams, largely with their athleticism, able to put pressure on defenses. Dunbar misses the first free throw as it rattles out.
Jeff, I'm looking at the stats here in the live stats. It says that Victor Joseph only has 1 foul. I want to say that's incorrect.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he has 2.
Yeah, I think he went to the bench with 2. Yeah. Be a little more of a story if he does only have 1 foul. It would leave you scratching your head as to how he saw so little time. 40-34. Dunbar converts 1 out of 2. Joseph, checked by Copeland. Gives it up, now gets it back. Starts a drive, picks it up, puts up the fadeaway, and they're going to wave it off and call it travel.
Joseph, that's pretty good defense there by City College of San Francisco as Joseph was forced to shuffle the feet. Dunbar staying in front nicely.
Yeah, came to a jump stop there and had no shot. Copeland working off a couple of screens. Joseph right with him. Canty, checked by Edward. Double team comes from Taylor. Terrific feed in the lay-in for Briggs.
It's a nice job by Briggs making the cut to the basket after the delayed double team came from Donovan.
How about Canty? How about the big man? And a timeout taken. Jeff Klein, less than 2 minutes into the second half, doesn't like what he sees. City College of San Francisco leads it by 8. Men's semifinal number 1 in the 3C2A championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com.
Catch us on the go, everybody. Download the Ustream app for your tablet, PC, or smartphone device. And search SoCal College Sports, SoCal College Sports. You can catch us on your tablet, PC, smartphone device. You can also go to your web browser, www.socalcollegesports.com.
Chaffey will bring it in at three-quarter court. Trailing by 8. This is the largest deficit of the evening. Beard
Great hands.
tries the running pass, and it's broken up and stolen. Dunbar jets into the front court.
Canty gets one of his big mitts on it. Uh-oh.
Copeland, long range, short. Out of play, but it's off of Taylor, so it'll belong to City College of San Francisco.
Yeah, Taylor Donovan battling down low with Canty. Couldn't get his shoulder out of the way, and it goes out of bounds.
Going back to the first half, it's now an 8-0 run. Copeland, guarded by
Good
Beard.
steal.
Terrific steal by Beard. Great anticipation. Beard jets into the front court. Contact, good and one.
Jeff, with the conversation earlier with Perry Webster, head coach for Fullerton College, a team that Chaffey beat in the round of 8 to end up here in the Final Four for the 3C2A. He said Victor Joseph and Alfred Brown are going to have big games here tonight. They have been relatively quiet, but they're only down by 6, in large part due to the job that Brian Beard is doing here offensively for Chaffey, keeping his team in it.
Well, Beard has really stepped it up in tournament play. He's averaging nearly 17 points a game to go along with 6 assists. Those numbers are up from the regular season.
He has 9 points here tonight.
But he has struggled from the line as he misses there. Back to a 6-point lead for City College of San Francisco.
Jeff, you're right. I think he's missed like 4 free throws.
Dunbar dancing on the dribble, finds Nodar. He'll go for 3. It's short. Villicazzi, who has checked into the game, comes down with a long rebound. Chaffey goes to the weave out front. Meanwhile, the shot clock down to 11 as Joseph backs out on Briggs. Crossover, picks it up, down low. Edward, half hook off the glass is good.
Yeah, Canty late to react there, and Edwards with good hands and good feet getting that hook up off of the glass. Good touch, and it cuts the lead to 4 here for City College.
You sense that you're living dangerously when you start your offense with about 11 on the shot clock from about 25 feet away. But terrific execution, and they get the hoop.
Canty's got to be careful. He's clearing out a little bit too aggressively with that arm.
Good fake from Nodar, leans in, and one!
Wow, great touch there from Nodar down low after Canty cleared it out to provide him for some space.
Taylor trying to take the charge, but instead he gets the block. A big answer from Nodar, who had 8 points in the first half. So he's into double digits. Josh Callan will come in, and they'll give Canty a rest. 16:31 remaining in the game.
That's 10 points tonight here for Gerard Nodar.
And a free throw coming.
For somebody who shoots it as well, he's only 63% from the line. Or check that, he's 100%. I'm sorry, I was reading Elmani Hall. Is that right?
Yeah, well, it looks like it's a little under 1 attempt a game, so we're talking what, maybe about 25 for 25 on the season, something in that range. But either way,
not a big sample size. Either way, it's an impressive number.
According to the CCCAA site, Nodar has not missed. Taylor streaking into the front court. Tries to find Edwards on the cut, but passes behind him.
Well, I thought that was tapped.
That looked a little like funny coming off. Yeah.
Callan.
Oh, so it looked like the officials got a pretty good view from where they were on the baseline, but interesting call. 45-38, the Rams back out to a 7-point lead early in the second half. Dunbar starts a drive on Villacazzi, quickly surrounded, finds Thompson, smooth stroke, but it's short. Offensive rebound,
Good
back
look.
to work. Thompson in the lane, has it tipped away.
Poked away.
Joseph on the drive, splits the double team. Edwards missed the dunk.
Can't have it.
Transition back the other way. Nodar, bang!
You might have to take a timeout here. That's terrible. Coach Klein has to be irate. I mean, he's not exactly all that animated on the sideline, but you miss a dunk on one end, and then you fail to locate the shooter in transition, and it leads to a wide open three-point bucket.
Yeah, this guy's got 3 threes in the game already. Joseph with contact, gets one up on the rim, but it won't go.
Nodar having a big game here.
14 points by my count. Come on, tell me to get with the technology here with live stats available to me. I don't have to count. Come on, Stoy, look at the screen.
Yeah,
Joseph to the line for 2 free throws.
Do yourself a favor.
I'm so old school.
And Nodar now leading all scorers here with 14.
Joseph hits the first free throw, just his 3rd point tonight. Alfred Brown returning for Chaffey as well. He's still scoreless.
Jeff, the size has been a big factor defensively for City College of San Francisco. Joseph has not really had an answer, and it's probably going to have to be Brian Beard on the penetrations. He's been very effective inside amongst the trees.
Yeah, this is shades of what we saw last night in semifinal number 2 on the women's side, where Mount San Antonio College had that impressive size and athleticism.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And used it to good effect, though they got a scare from Fresno before they held on to move on to the final, which will be tomorrow. Callan with room, tries from long range, couldn't get it. Rebound on the floor.
I think Chaffey's going to take that shot every day of the week.
Joseph into the front court, into the lane, all the way to the glass, and he's hammered, so he'll head to the line for 2.
It's a great job there by Joseph. He goes right at Keandre Dew, and Dew touches him on the arm. Doesn't like the call, but tell you what, it's the correct call.
This is why it can be so difficult to lose Chaffey with that athleticism and physical play. Now they're starting to creep their way back into the game by getting to the line, continually challenging you with the likes of Joseph and Beard driving the lane.
3rd team foul on the Rams.
Well, nothing wrong with Joseph's stroke from the free throw line. He's 3 for 3.
Yeah, the exact opposite of Brian Beard.
Armani Hall checking in. Here comes Canty after a short blow. He'll come and get Callan.
Remember, everybody, this is game 1 of 2 this evening here on SoCalCollegeSports.com's continuing coverage of the 3C2A championships. Here from Las Positas coming up, it'll be the defending state champion Saddleback College Gauchos taking on Fresno City. Hope you join us for that one as well.
Taylor tries to tip that one in after the miss by Joseph. They'll wave it off. So Joseph 1 out of 2. City College now leads it by 7. Joseph has managed to stem the tide with 3 free throws here. Ticking down, 15:05 and counting remaining in the ball game. Hall swings it across to Smith, who has checked in. He'll go for the 3, no good. Canty trying to keep it alive, but off to Taylor. Beard faces up on Copeland. Now starts a drive. Flicks a pass to Edwards, and he walked.
It's good defense there by Copeland.
Check that. That's AC Kirkwood who's checked in as well. So Kirkwood in the game. So it's Kirkwood along with Brown and Taylor up front. Joseph and Beard in the backcourt for Chaffey as they go a little smaller. Coach Klein still looking for the right combination as the Panthers trail it by 7. Hall back to Dew. Big size advantage on Joseph. He starts to back down.
Good look.
Hall, 3-pointer off the glass, no good. Beard with the long rebound. No numbers. Beard, hard drive, puts up the floater, won't go. Rebound on the floor. Kirkwood battling. The Rams are down there as well. And a whistle and a timeout called.
Wow.
They're going to give City College of San Francisco the timeout. Draws an immediate reaction from the Chaffey bench, which draws an immediate reaction from the official, but no additional calls made.
Yeah, well, just because a player's calling timeout, I mean, it's a heavy play there by Canty to show the referee that he's calling a timeout, but did he necessarily have possession? And I don't know if he did here, Jeff, but either way, City College of San Francisco going to take a timeout. Maybe not the worst thing in the world here for Chaffey College. They're not able to get the possession, but they get a little bit of a blow here with the break.
Well, if you go back to the one loss that City College of San Francisco had this season, it was a loss against Moore Park College. And in that game, Moore Park shot 12 of 24 from three-point range. But from the footage I'm seeing here tonight, it looks like City College of San Francisco, they seem to be pretty tough on the perimeter because Chaffey, who has quite a few shooters themselves, can't seem to get anything going from long range. Hall trying to find Canty in the lob pass right to Taylor, so the turnover gives it back. Transition three from Joseph, rimming no good. Canty got a hand on the rebound and it's out of play, so it'll stay with Chaffey.
Should be off of City, and here comes Briggs and Dunbar. And City just not enough scoring on the floor right now. They're going to bring in their top dogs in the scoring department.
Yeah, Dew and Hall will check out.
Dunbar and Briggs back into the fray. Briggs with 11 points here tonight.
Christopher Edward has returned for Chaffey as well.
Brown's got to get going.
He's got Smith on him as Taylor faces up on Briggs. Hard drive all the way to the glass. Canty with conviction.
Well, Jeff,
sends it out of play.
I've had a chance to cover a lot of volleyball here in 2016. I'll tell you what, Canty, probably a pretty good volleyball player to boot.
Chaffey will set it up, the shot clock at 13. Beard around to Joseph's screen, drives it right, hangs and scores.
You talk about how fearless Brian Beard is. We see it right there. It goes one-on-one against the big man down low and wins the battle.
Back to a 5-point game. Copeland off to Smith. Smith drives it baseline, finds Briggs. Briggs moving in on Taylor. Double pump off the glass is good.
Good job there by Taylor, not drawing the foul. He went straight up with it. Better job by Briggs, finishing at the bucket.
Joseph has Briggs, but gives it up immediately. Joseph, you might like that matchup.
I go to work right now. Clear out.
Joseph for three. No good. Over the backboard.
You have a bigger player on you, and I understand that Sean Briggs is quite the athlete, but you have to have an advantage in the speed department. You want to go around the big man. Keep on attacking the basket. Chaffey, that's what's going to do you wonders.
Dunbar. Off to Copeland. Good challenge from Taylor. Dunbar starts a drive, stutter step to the glass, lays it in.
Beautiful hesitation move there from Dunbar, and we see the offense right away.
Yeah, going right after Joseph, still playing with 2 fouls, and Joseph backing off. Beard trying to answer, has it tipped out of play,
off of Beard,
and it will belong to City College of San Francisco.
Dunbar right back at you at the other end. He gets a hand in there, taps it off of the shoe of Brian Beard. It's a turnover here for Chaffey College, and City College of San Francisco starting to pull away here in semifinal number 1.
A hoop here for City College would give them their largest lead of the night. They lead it by 9. Dunbar gets a screen from Canty. Copeland from long range, it's good!
And Copeland, he's been wanting to get that shot up for the last couple trips here, and he might have found the range.
Third 3 of the night for Copeland by my count. He had one early as well. Villakazi drives it on Canty. Fans it out, Taylor passes on the 3. Beard nearly walked and he did. So Beard now with a couple of turnovers here in the last minute. It's starting to slip away from the Panthers, who trail it by 12.
Yeah, Brown going to come on here for Beard, and Beard going a little bit too fast. I mean, he's been the main piece here tonight for Chaffey College, but everybody else outside of Taylor, Donovan Taylor for Chaffey College, has kind of been shell-shocked by the moment. It's been Beard and Taylor and very little from everyone else, including the leading scorer on the season for Chaffey College, Victor Joseph.
And another one of the big matchups was down low between Canty and Edwards. Canty for City College of San Francisco, and he's really doing a job on Edwards. I think Canty's winning that battle as well as Nodar hits from long range.
The wheels starting to come off here for Jeff Klein and the Chaffey College Panthers. They might want to think about taking a timeout right now.
The Rams starting to rain down the threes They're one of the best three-point shooting teams in the state statistically, in the top 10 in both threes made and percentage. Joseph answers from 16 feet.
And Jeff, in semifinal number 2, you know who is the best team in the state from 3? Fresno City.
Yeah, this was a trivia question I could get. 58-45, Dunbar from the elbow.
Man, City College of San Francisco in a groove offensively.
60-45 as Villakazi brings it up. No Beard, so it's really Joseph now at the controls. We'll see if that frees something up. Spin move on Copeland. Finds Taylor. His three is short. Long rebound, Taylor able to knife through and get it all the way to the glass. Over Canty and scores.
Man, Canty got some contact down low, and that should have been an and one.
Man, is Taylor good around the basket. Nodar fakes the three. Briggs will fire and score.
He's just too wide open.
The Rams on fire from long range. They've stepped out to a 16-point lead as Chaffey burns a timeout. We'll step aside. It's semifinal number 1 in the 3C2A basketball championships on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And back at Las Positas College, where City College of San Francisco has taken control. They lead it by 16 over Chaffey. Here in the first men's semifinal doubleheader action on SoCalCollegeSports.com. The CCCAA basketball championships all weekend. Last night, in the women's semifinals, East Los Angeles College and Mount San Antonio College advance to the final tomorrow. Taylor, hard drive, goes to the left hand, has it partially blocked. Briggs finds Dunbar, trying to find Canty, who keeps it alive. Step back from Copeland, good challenge by Joseph, but Dunbar quickly to the ball for the Rams. The Rams right now winning all the loose balls. Nodar from 3, rims out. Long rebound and a push from Canty on Joseph, and that'll draw a call. So Canty will be whistled for the foul. 9:36 remaining in the ball game, and for the Panthers, who have won 13 of 14 coming in, it's going to take something dramatic. Josh Callan will come in for Canty. Canty will take a seat. Beard has returned for Chaffey. Villakazi off to Brown, and Alfred Brown, the second leading scorer, is still searching for his first point. I shouldn't say that. I believe Brown does have a point, a free throw he made in the first half. Joseph, step back from 20. Back iron, no good. Briggs with the rebound. Dunbar leans over the dribble. The shot clock at 16. The Rams will start to take their time offensively. Cruising with a 16-point lead. The Rams come into this final weekend on fire. They have dominated their 3 tournament games. Shot clock down to 1. Dunbar forces one up, doesn't get rimmed, so it'll be a shot clock violation. It's one of the first things that's gone wrong here in the second half for the Rams. They led it by 5. At halftime, 39-34. But a 24-8 run here in the second half. Has opened things up. That's not right. It's a 24-13 score in the second half. Brown on the long three. Nodar fouled him. So that will send Brown to the line. And Brown with all kinds of range when we talk to Perry Webster, head coach at Fullerton College. Played Chaffey in round 3 and took this Panther team to overtime before falling by 2. Said that Brown could shoot it from just about anywhere in the gym. That's not a direct quote, but I got a feeling Perry would back me up. Meanwhile, he misses the first free throw. The second one is good. Brown on the season, a 78% foul shooter, but he comes in scoring 14.4 points per game. And they are missing that offensive production tonight. He hits 2 out of 3. So Brown's going to come out. Taylor will return. Taylor has been the ignition for the Panther offense tonight, to be sure. Panthers going to the trap. Canty back on the floor, finds Nodar open. 3 is good.
Well, the last guy you want to leave open on a 3 is Nodar, and Gerard, very adept from that range, buries it.
That's a great job working against the press as Canty flashes out high.
Nodar with 20.
Step back 3, no good. Copeland with the long rebound, and the Rams firmly in control.
Man, the Rams are saying, you might as well just take your free t-shirt and go home.
Oh, spin move from Dunbar, finds Canty, who throws it down.
Wow, what a move by Dunbar, and the finish by Canty.
Edward back the other way, but he misses the layup. He got behind the Ram defense, but couldn't hit the chippy. 19-point lead, Briggs open, sets, fires, no good. Joseph quickly back the other way, 1-on-2, has it stripped away on the way up, but a foul called on Briggs. He doesn't like the call.
He got a lot of ball there, but probably got the wrist, and it's going to be fouled. And Briggs has to calm down just a little bit here.
And Dunbar with highlight reel stuff a moment ago, igniting the Ram faithful here in the crowd. 68-49.
That was Rucker-esque from Dunbar.
68-49 lead, the largest of the evening for the Rams. And Joseph continues his struggles as he misses his second consecutive free throw from the line, and that's news for a guy who shoots upwards of 86% on the season. 2 leading scorers here tonight for City College of San Francisco. Gerard Nodar, Sean Briggs come off to an ovation right here. 7:25 remaining. 68-49, looking like City College of San Francisco is going to punch their ticket to tomorrow's final for the men. Second free throw from Joseph is good. Well, we saw one very dramatic comeback by Fresno to get back in the game against Mount Sac when they appeared to be all but dead in that matchup, and they got all the way back to within 1 and had a chance to take the lead. Copeland, double pump, and he will go to the line for free throws. Copeland's got some moves too, man. But I don't know. I'm going to make the same mistake perhaps I did last night, but I don't know if I can see Chaffey really putting together a run. Well, I mean, they have some shooters, and they like to force it up tempo, and that tempo's got away from them because the speed has really negated their effectiveness from the perimeter in terms of being able to shoot the 3. Brown has been a non-factor. Joseph has been a non-factor. He was taking out of rhythm really early in this one as far as the foul trouble goes, and Brown checks back into the ball game right now, and he's a shooter that has to get hot right now for the Panthers if they're going to have a shot at coming back in this one, but it's looking very bleak. Copeland readies the second free throw, rims out. Joseph checked by Dunbar. Shot clock at 17. Beard backs out on Copeland. Gets a screen from Kirkwood, stops and pops from 15, rimming no. Rebound on the floor, the follow is blocked, and Canty's got the board. You got to be bombing from deep. They're taking too long getting their offense. Hard drive. Thompson lost it on the way up. Beard quickly back the other way, lays it up, good and 1. Yeah, Dew got put in jail there. Beard's got really no numbers there. I mean, of course, when you're down by 19 with 6:33 to go, it's time to run. But it's amazing to me the way these guys can go 1-on-3 in transition.
Yeah. Well, he's able to basically outrun the pack. And I think the defenders are caught a little bit off guard by him just going to the rack with no numbers.
Completes the three-point play.
Yeah, Beard up to 16 points, now leads all scorers for Chaffey.
Joseph trying to trap. The Rams break it easily.
Wow.
Dunbar back to work on Joseph.
And Trevor Dunbar with a serious handle.
Thompson from long range, rims out. Canty trying to keep it alive. Kirkwood battling, and
Foul.
Kirkwood is fouled, thrown out of bounds by Canty.
Canty, that's his third.
Canty has that me look on his face, but it's come on, you're a big man out there, Canty. You can't push these guys. You're going to throw them into the basket support.
1-on-1 coming up. 1-and-1 coming up here for Kirkwood at the line.
So earlier that Canty picked up a similar foul battling Joseph for a long rebound. It was the same kind of thing. As he was warding him off, he sent Joseph sprawling about 8 or 10 feet, drew the whistle. AC Kirkwood with a couple of free throws coming. Should say it's the 1-and-1, and he misses the front end. So Kirkwood with one free throw coming. 16-point game. Jason Smith has returned for the Rams as they get Smith and Dunbar on the floor together. Maximum ball handling. Armani Hall over to Dunbar. Starts to drive on Villicasi. The stunner step, lays it in with the left hand. Little stop and go from Dunbar, and he's putting on a show here down the stretch. Brown hangs, puts it off the glass. No good, but a foul called. So Brown able to get himself to the line. And we'll remind you, coming up, we'll have Saddleback and Fresno City College semifinal number 2. If Saddleback and if City College of San Francisco holds on, maybe the North could go ahead and try to answer yesterday. I was going to make the point that one of the fun things about coming to these events is the friendly kind of rivalry. You get the feeling of the geographic rivalry here, North and South, in these events. And certainly you hope it's friendly, and that's all the evidence that we've seen.
Well, we saw it in football.
But the South won the day yesterday with in the ladies bracket with East LA and Mount Sac advancing. And maybe you have the feeling here that the men for Fresno and City College of San Francisco would like to answer. The runner from Dunbar kept alive by Callan. The Rams continue to win all the loose balls here, particularly in the second half.
Everything just going right here for City College of San Francisco. And Jeff, what's a popular saying that we like to refer to? Chance favors the prepared minds, and the minds prepared very well here by Justin LeBon, head coaching, and the coaching staff for City College of San Francisco.
Yeah, we're not going to say where we get that from.
No. I think that would undermine the significance of the statement.
Borgeson is checked in. Briggs dials up the three. It's short. Back tap. Dunbar has it. It's a fresh shot clock for City College of San Francisco. We're ticking down, I should say, to 5 minutes now and counting remaining in the ball game. And Borgeson picks up his second foul.
Jeff, I want to say that at this point, the white flag being waved here by Chaffey College.
This has been an impressive performance.
It's starting to get a little chippy with Dunbar.
Dunbar looking to bring it in on the far side, having some trouble, but he finds Callan. Villicasi dogging Dunbar in a good double team. CD Wright has checked into the game. Comes over there. Dunbar didn't see him. It's knocked out of play, but City College of San Francisco will keep it.
Yeah, I think Chaffey maybe not happy with some of the showboating here from Trevor Dunbar, but I mean he's really gone to work on these Panther defenders, and they're up big here, 71-55, 4:51 to go, and we're going to take a time out ourselves. SoCalCollegeSports.com's continuing coverage of 3C2A Basketball Championship Weekend here from Las Positas. Stay tuned, everybody.
The Rams will bring it in baseline right. 23 on the shot clock. Canty into the lane. Scoop shot won't go. High up for the rebound. It's Kirkwood. One of the few offensive rebounds that Canty didn't come down with himself. Beard with a jump stop disappears into a crowd of white jerseys. He's fouled. He'll head to the line for a couple of free throws. That's Beard in a nutshell right there. Just saw a big crowd of white jerseys and just threw himself in there and put the ball up on the rim. Figured at the worst he would get free throws, and he did. And that one crawls out, and Beard has really struggled from the line tonight. Not enough to make the difference as the Rams' hot shooting here in the second half really opened things up, but Beard has done so much good work, but has struggled from the line. Hits 1 out of 2. Canty quickly brings it in, and it's stolen. Timeout taken. What a job by Villakazi anticipating that pass from Canty. And the turnover gives it back to Chaffey with 4:39 remaining. Start to set the stage. What a matchup we have in semifinal number 2. Perhaps the premier offensive team in the state against the premier defensive team in the state. Would you say that's fair to say?
I think that's exactly, I think you're hitting it on the head by saying that. Fresno City College, if you look at some of the numbers, they're staggering on the season. They lead the state in points per game, field goal percentage. Also from 3, they are very, very adept from shooting from range. And I'll tell you what, Andy Ground and company from Saddleback College, they're going to have their hands full with one of the best teams offensively, if not the best team in the state.
Here's what I think is interesting. You have the defending champions. But 2 years ago at Cerritos College, it was a hot shooting team from Santa Rosa College. They came in and just shot the lights out and ended up taking down the weekend.
Yeah, well, hey, we talked about the three-point shot being the great equalizer versus teams that can, dictate pace and dictate with size and all that. But, we're looking at a team right now where I think you could have made the case that Chaffey College had a chance with the long ball, but they have been taken out a lot by what they want to do. And Fresno's going to have their hands full. I mean, have no question about it. Saddleback is very good for a reason. They have some bigs that can score it. They can dictate pace. They are very good defensively, as you expect any Andy Ground coach team to be.
Copeland able to get one up, and he's fouled.
Saddleback College Gauchos, the Orange Empire Conference champions here in 2015 and 16. South #1 seed, 30-1 overall, matching records coming into the Final Four along with City College of San Francisco.
Copeland able to hit the first free throw, and one of the differences tonight has been the free throw shooting. Chaffey with a slight edge in attempts, but City College of San Francisco, for the most part, has really knocked down their free throws here tonight, and that has helped open up this lead, which is now out to 17 as Copeland calmly buries the second one.
Yeah, I'd think about maybe pulling your starters here when it gets to the 3:30 mark for City College.
Beard leaves it for Edwards. Shot blocked by Canty. Long rebound corralled for a moment by Beard, but now it's still loose. Edwards able to control it. Get it back out to Taylor. Beard fakes the 3. Drives the lane. Jump stop. High arcing shot is good over Canty.
Beard just so good. That is 17 points on the night here for Brian Beard.
Briggs fouled in the backcourt by Edward.
Jeff, what does Briggs shoot from the free throw line on the season coming in?
Briggs from the line, 66%. .350 still remaining. It's a 15-point game. First free throw, rims in. Good touch for Briggs.
Not bad.
Once City College of San Francisco started raining in the threes, and as a team, they hit just under 9 a game on the season. That's when they really pulled away. Taylor boxing out Nodar. Beard quickly into the front court. Left-handed scoop shot won't go. Joseph continues to struggle from the field. Copeland with a 2-on-1.
Travel.
No call as he lays it in.
I didn't know you were allowed 5 steps now.
See NBA in the 80s? 76-58.
Is this the NBA on SoCal College Sports? That's something you'll probably never hear.
Beard stops, pops from 5 feet, and scores.
Yeah.
Well, just when you think he's going to lower the shoulder and go all the way to the glass, he gives you a slightly different wrinkle.
He's twitchy.
And backs off. Dunbar breaks the press. Spin move, and he's fouled. And every time he makes a spin move, it draws a reaction from the crowd, and maybe that's a little bit about what's getting to Chaffey a little bit, too.
Tell you what, Trevor Dunbar looking to compile an and-one tape right now here in the finals up at Las Positas.
Yeah, Dunbar is pure point guard. Talking about a guy here, top 10 in assists, but how about round 3 against Santa Rosa? Dishes out 11 dimes with only 1 turnover.
He's got a very, very elite level handle with the basketball, and I'm not just talking about the 3C2A.
78-60 as Dunbar continues to hit his free throws.
Kid can handle the rock with the
Beard,
best of them.
checked by Briggs. Finds Edward, lays it in. Good job by Beard splitting the double team. Chaffey not going away. They're going to foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, well, they're trying to, stall here, prevent the inevitable. And the second game slated for 7 o'clock. That likely not going to be the case here. 2:48 remaining. It is now 6:35. So stay tuned to our coverage. We will have the live stream continue to be going.
We had a pretty quick first half, too, but
Yeah.
a little slow down in the second half as we finish this one off.
Usually the case when teams are trying to get back into it via the foul.
Meanwhile, Copeland, dead eye at the line. See what the numbers are on the free throws for overall for City College of San Francisco in the game, because I don't remember a whole lot of misses. Joseph trying to drive on Briggs, loses the handle, but it's out of play, and it will belong to Chaffey.
Yeah, if you don't remember a lot of misses, that's because there haven't been many. 14 of 17, 82% from the line tonight here for City College of San Francisco. You know what's going to get it done? That.
Over 80% from the line. That's a pretty solid number.
Pretty strong when you shoot 17 of them.
Villicasi in to replace Taylor. Edward finds Brown. Fadeaway 3 won't go. Canty with another board. It's quickly fouled. And I don't know what the live stat numbers say, but if Canty doesn't have a double-double, I refuse to believe it.
Well, hey, Stoy, why don't we look at that right now? Yeah, Canty, 10 and 12. Good call there, Stoy. 2 assists. And several blocks, to be sure.
Yeah, it's been an impressive defensive display from Jalen Canty.
Total 5 blocks on the night here for City College of San Francisco, and I want to say Canty has 4 of those.
And with a little flair, too. I think you remember every single one. Canty's got a little bit of showman in him. He misses 2 free throws, though. Beard all the way to the glass, hangs in the air, softly puts it in.
Done that a lot tonight here, but it's going to be in a losing effort. Beard now with 21.
Trying to find Nodar, he keeps it alive, but it's tracked down by Brown, so Chaffey with the turnover. Long pass to Edwards. In on Canty, the reverse layup won't go, but Canty picks up the foul. That's either number 4 or number 5 on Canty.
4.
Up 16 with 2:17 to go, but the officials still getting it from the crowd. Big surprise. Tough job. Edward, one of the vital cogs for this Chaffey College Panther team, and he's had a struggle tonight too. Came in averaging 11.3 points per game, hits a couple of free throws there. One of the leading rebounders in the state, and he was coming off a monster performance in the victory over Antelope Valley College to get the Panthers to the championship round. 25 and 15 in the victory over Antelope Valley. But he has not been able to produce those numbers again tonight against this Ram ball club.
Guys, remember coming up here, Saddleback and Fresno in semifinal number 2 on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Be sure to tweet at us at SoCal College Sports, SPO, S-P-O. Can I get the Twitter? Matt Henson, our technical director tonight. What a stud. But tweet at us if you have any thoughts or takes or would just like to say hello. Feel free.
Quick pass down low. Double pump from Joseph won't go. The rebound fought for. Copeland's got it. The Rams still looking to run. Briggs with the scoop, won't go. Edward with the rebound. Hard drive. Joseph, left-handed layup is good.
Wonder if at this point Coach Klein thinks about putting in some subs.
And that might have been Brown on that last tube, just to correct that very quickly. 80-68 now. Chaffey trails it by 12, 1:58 remaining.
Well, Jeff, why don't we keep it here? We saw a game earlier this season in conference play versus Cerritos College at Long Beach City. And that was a game where Long Beach City, in control for the entirety of that game, was up 10 with less than a minute to go. Cerritos gets hot, forces overtime, and ends up winning that ball game en route to the conference championship in the South Coast Conference South in Southern California. Chaffey's right there, 1:58 to go, 80-68. So don't go anywhere, folks.
Yeah, if you're City College of San Francisco, you'd like to keep the ball in the hands of Zach Copeland, an 83% foul shooter. Or I guess Jared Nodar, he of the 100% free throw percentage.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good guy to be shooting for you.
I guess you can't really keep it a whole lot safer than that. From the standpoint of Chaffey, if you're thinking about who you want to foul, Keandre Dew on the floor, 64% foul shooter. Or Briggs, a 66% foul shooter. Dunbar finds Briggs, and he's quickly fouled.
Good scouting there. So we're subbing in offense for defense, defense for offense, possession by possession game. Something that Coach Perry Webster for Fullerton College said would be the case down the stretch. I don't think he thought that it was going to be a 12-point lead for City at this juncture of the ballgame.
Yeah, this isn't the substitution pattern that he wanted to go to.
Probably not.
I think it's safe to say that.
Probably not. Speaking of substitution patterns, Fresno City College goes about 30 deep. We're going to see some Costco-esque wholesale substitutions in semifinal number 2, Fresno City College and Saddleback.
Yes, remember, it's always smart to do your substitutions in bulk. Briggs' first free throw is good.
Strong.
Ready's the second. And that's good. Briggs
icy.
calmly hits a couple of free throws. Beard bumped by Dunbar, no call.
Oh.
Behind the back pass, too strong for Edward. A breakout, Copeland in, and the finger roll is good. 84-68. Timeout taken. This one taken by City College of San Francisco. We'll step aside very briefly. You were watching the men's semifinals, the 3C2A basketball championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. And we welcome you back to Las Positas College. Finishing up men's semifinal number 1, City College of San Francisco. Impressive once again, a 16-point lead. Beard into the front court, fans it out. Taylor will try from long range, rimming no good. The follow from Joseph won't go. The rebound on the floor. Edward trying to keep it alive, but he saves it to Briggs. Briggs in on Taylor one-on-one. He'll lay it in. The Panthers crashing the glass, and the Rams able to get transition opportunities the other way, even as they're winding down the clock. The long three from Joseph, no good. And now the Ram faithful starting to make a little noise in congratulations of their ball club that is now 1 minute away from officially advancing to the men's final Sunday afternoon. Briggs, he'll try from long range. That's no good. Beard around Copeland, in on Dew. The double pump is good and a foul.
23 points tonight now for Brian Beard. What a performance here by Beard in the semifinal for Chaffey College.
Well, you start to wonder if he's getting close to a season high. I don't have it right in front of me, but Beard has been scoring more as the season has gone on, particularly here in the tournament. But this performance, unfortunately, will be in a losing effort. 46.2 remaining, and Beard will get ready from the line. That's good. Another three-point play for Beard, and think about the three-point plays that he left behind when he missed a couple of free throws. He's probably had about a half a dozen and one opportunities in this game alone.
Just incredible.
Terrific body control and great strength. Meanwhile, Borgeson back on for Chaffey. They continue to press. Briggs nearly has that one stolen. Now he's in a corner. Has it knocked away, and it will belong to Chaffey. So with 42 seconds remaining, the Panthers force another turnover. If you're looking ahead to Sunday, City College of San Francisco does have a victory over Fresno earlier this season. They have not played Saddleback. Three-pointer in and out. Tap from Edward is no good. Brown still looking for a field goal tonight. And he has had a tough night against this Ram defense. Smith, as whistles come in, did he go over and back, or are they going to catch?
10 seconds. Okay,
10-second violation. You got a few lines there right near midcourt. Not exactly sure which one is the midcourt line. Look at that. There's about four of them.
It's a big black line in the middle.
You mean the one that goes right through the logo in the center? Well, yeah, that's usually a good indicator.
The one that goes right through the Hawk's head.
First line indicator. Beard misses the leaner. Edward on the follow, can't get that to go. Edward misses another layup. The rebound on the floor, 12 seconds remaining. Do we have a timeout on the floor? We do. The Rams able to take a timeout. Well, three opportunities there in short order for Chaffey, but nothing doing, and the Rams now 12 seconds away. They can run this one out.
Yeah.
And hold on for an 86-71 victory here and look ahead to Sunday.
Yeah, the ticket has been punched.
It's a fascinating team. You look at their numbers, and you don't see the one guy who really leads the way. They're a strong team across the board. You're talking about one of the better three-point shooting teams in the state, but also one of the more physical teams that's adept at getting to the line in the state. A very unselfish team, among the leaders in assists, don't struggle with turnovers. So, just a very solid basketball team, and they can get help from any number of sources. You saw different guys step up at different times tonight. Dunbar, Nodar, Briggs with a big run in the first half, Canty dominating in the lane. And we'll look forward to Sunday, but it may be a different cast of characters, or who knows which guy is going to step up. They're going to be a challenge no matter who they may face.
Yeah, Jeff, I think that's a great point. And, we talk about X factors, and Brian Beard was going to be the guy that was going to make things go tonight here for Chaffey College, and he indeed put on a performance. But the guys that were supposed to be their leading scorer on the season, Victor Joseph, he finishes with 11. Alfred Brown has 4 points. And then those are two guys that the City College of San Francisco scouted well, and they had to put the clamps on them, and they did a pretty good job. How about Victor Joseph? 3 of 14 from the field. Alfred Brown, 0 for 7.
The 11 points tonight for Joseph, too. Bears repeating, that breaks a streak of 11 straight games with 20 or more. So this is a guy who had been very, very consistent. Taylor drives it to the rim, missed the rebound to do, and that will do it. 86-71 the final. Will come back, wrap up game number 1, and get you ready for game number 2. It's the men's semifinals in the 3C2A basketball championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. (86-71). It's a final. City College of San Francisco advancing to the final tomorrow afternoon, and Michael doing so most impressively.
Yeah, it was a statement game to be sure here in semifinal number 1. Just a dominating performance, 86-71 over a very game Chaffey team, but the magic ran out for the Panthers, and their 2 lead dogs, Victor Joseph in particular, just really couldn't get anything going. And struggled from the field, struggled, just scoring points. And that's a guy, like you said, came in scoring 20 a game in his last 7. I think is the number that you referred to.
In the last 11.
In his last 11 games.
Of 20 or more.
And he's held to 4 of 13 from the field in a very, almost a futile effort. And defensively, they were very good. Yeah. City College of San Francisco was not only defensively but offensively as well. Brian Beard, a great performance in a losing effort for Chaffey College, finishing with 24 points. But how about 3 players over 20 on the evening for City College of San Francisco? Yeah, Briggs, Copeland, and Nodar. 20 for Nodar, 22 for Copeland, and 21 for Briggs. Just,
wow. And that's quiet. I mean, like Briggs was it was a quiet 21, but a great job.
I think the free throws helped at the end there, knocking them down. But you know what you have to do in playoff basketball? You have to knock down free throws. That's exactly what City College of San Francisco was able to do, and they're moving on Sunday.
Yeah, and my guy Jalen Canty also throwing in a pretty a
double-double.
Pretty strong performance too. Yes, indeed, City College of San Francisco, a great job in all phases of the game. I think that's safe to say. We'll step aside here very briefly. We'll come back and set you up for game 2. That's going to be Saddleback College and Fresno City College, and obviously a lot to talk about in that matchup, and we will set the stage for that and get you ready for semifinal number 2. Once again, the final in game 1, 86-71. City College of San Francisco advances to the championship game with a victory over Chaffey. For Mike Cepeda, I am Jeff Stoynoff. We'll join you in just a few short minutes here on SoCalCollegeSports.com.